So Oro Pocket is a universal investment platform on blockchain. We provide vaulted gold and silver crypto tokens for users to sort of invest in, and the asset ownership is recorded on blockchain. That's what I do. A little about my background. I am a self-taught techie, so I've been an entrepreneur for 10 years. I came from a background in humanities. And that too, so business, technology, and being from the subcontinent, being a woman, I think I know a little bit about this particular subject at hand, being the only woman at the table. So I'm absolutely humbled to be able to address all of you. Today I'm going to talk about how to get your voice heard, as the subject is, when you are the only woman on the table. I'm sure that this has happened to a lot of us, having difficulty being heard when you are the only girl in a professional or personal space, for that matter. I'm not going to talk about all of these scenarios because I'm sure that each and every one of us can identify with some of them at some point or the other in our lives. I'm going to talk about how to develop, perhaps, or how I developed myself to sort of combat these situations. Ironically, when I started writing this particular speech, I thought that I would end up rolling out some very stereotypical advice that's usually given out to women in such instances. But then again, I thought, we can all do with a few more reminders of how to be our most powerful version of ourselves. So I want to start by talking about, confidence. Be more confident, right? This is something that's thrown out a lot. But the issue is that how does one become more confident when they are plagued by memories of being, say, spoken over or being shut down, or having their feelings negated or trivialized in some way while we are growing up as women in our families. When these scenarios repeat themselves while we are in the workspace, we are already conditioned to back down. So confidence is, again, it's not a button. You can't just switch it on. Especially when there has been years of the slow erosion. But my take was, start small. Take one day at a time. The next time you feel different about an opinion or your venture or the stance that you're about to take, push yourself just a little. Do not doubt yourself. Don't think about going the whole hog. Just take a small step. That counts. Every step counts. Remember that there are people who know much less than you do, but they are tom-tomming as experts in the world just because they decided that's what they wanted to do. So, second thing that I want to talk about is about taking a stance, having an opinion. It's important that you take a stance for the things you believe in, for perhaps something that you want to support or people you want to support. If there is something that you wish to speak up about, as an earlier panelist said, just go for it. Speak up, because how else would they know that you have an opinion? How else would they know what you have to say? Women are usually brought up, I think this is uniform all over the world. We are brought up and we are inculcated with thousands of rules in our head while we grow up. So keep the ones that you perhaps align with the most. You don't have to live your parents' lives. You can just sort of align with the rules that work for you and let go of the others. Try to take a stand for things that you believe in. Have an opinion. A lot of times we have opinions, but we do not really express them because we fear judgment. We think, oh, what would people think? How would they respond? And perhaps I alienate myself by saying something that doesn't go with the majority. But what I have learned over the years, it's good to have opinion. Take a stance. Let your words do do the storytelling that you have at hand. There are multiple ways to express yourself in this digital age. Thirdly, this is, I think, very important, building and nurturing a support system around you. This is what I did. I think I hold some of my relationships very close to my heart. I try to nurture them, make sure that my security net is right there in case I'm falling behind at work in some way or some capacity. I think that is very, very important, because what essentially happens is when you are working, or when all of us are working here at some point or the other in the house or outside, but the idea is we kind of let those leave those relationships suffer a little bit. But for any relationship to become your safety net, you have to nurture it. And so that is something that I think everybody should have, a security net, so that you can take a leap of faith when you require. Fourthly, keep upgrading your skills. This is something, as I said, I'm a self-taught techie. I didn't know A of tech, and now I'm in blockchain and deep tech. So I think that is something that you have to keep doing to stay relevant and to stay, it says that it keeps you young as well. If you're learning and upgrading your skills, keep learning, keep growing. This will also ensure actually that you're more confident when you're saying something because you actually know what you're talking about. Fifthly, keep your financial independence. This is something I feel very strongly about coming from the subcontinent where majority of women are expected to sort of stay back at home after they get married and leave their work. It seems very obvious, but people get into the flow of emotions and they tend to let slip their financial sovereignty. I would like to reiterate, just keep that financial independence. It's going to help. People say money cannot really buy happiness. I agree, but money would make sure that the problems that life throws at you, they become a little more bearable so that you're in the right headspace to sort of solve them. So save, invest, make it a habit. You have to take care of yourself. Nobody else is going to do it for you. And expecting somebody else to do it for you is also, I think, really incorrect. Sixth, this is, know yourself. This one is important again because you have to know your own limits. Not every trajectory is for you. And, it might not even resonate with you. It's okay to be comfortable in your skin. It's okay to have opinion or choices that do not resonate with the majority. Basically, it's okay to live a life that other people do not understand. Yeah. So this also helps in not adding any unnecessary pressure on yourself. So constant comparisons in your head, make sure that you are in your head and you are not essentially taking any actions. But when you are just being true to yourself, being an ideal version to yourself or aligned to that at least, then you are taking actions that will actually take you further. So be you. Lastly, I think believing in yourself, having faith is very, very important. So I think this is really different from confidence. You can project yourself as a confident person and you can bluff, but having faith in yourself is very, very important. You are a strong, unique, wonderful person, deserving of good things. And it's important that you do not do yourself any disservice by selling yourself short in some way. Remember to nurture yourself. One cannot really pour from an empty cup. To sum up, believe, learn, grow, and support each other on this wonderful journey. And then there would be no reason why your voice would not be heard on a table because you would own and live your power. So you have to own it. Here's to amazing women. May we be them, may we raise them, and may we always, always cheer them on. Thank you so much.